what is real will prosper. What you feel in the night, what you feel in the morning, what you feel midday, that you don't think, other people have the same thoughts. You feel alone in this thought, but other people have the same thoughts, and it breeds. And when you display this thought, it breeds a certain amount of comfort within people.
Right.
And people start to feel like, all right, this person understands me. This person is fucking cool.
I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels to be around people and feel alone. Like, I'll be around a million people and I'll like still feel alone. Like, even sometimes, like, all right, like I'll go out even with my own friends, like my previous friends, and I just would feel alone. And I've just, like, you know, I'm in a position now where I was friends with a lot of people and I kind of felt abandoned. I've seen people choose material items over me. I've seen people choose status quo over me. I've seen people like when you give them ultimatums, they just choose everything besides you. So I've just been placed in situations that are very heartbreaking as far as like people, period. So, and they disappoint me. It makes me feel horrible, and it takes my very soul out of me. It breaks my fucking heart. So I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain.
When you know what it feels like to feel for somebody, and when you have this genuine feeling that you get from somebody, and you make that person your source of happiness, obviously it becomes like they become your drug. You know what I'm saying? This girl became like my drug.
There's no way. It just sucks when it gets to a point to where there's no way to change what happened. There's no way for me to bring this girl back. There's no way for me to remotely. It just sucks when it gets to the point to where you can't do anything.
Whether people think they're alone, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're amongst 1,000 people, you are still alone, because your lies are not known by these other people. Your sins are not known by these other people. Until you confess your sins amongst another man or upon your God or even the devil or even what you believe in, nobody will completely know you. So no one will ever know if you're being honest. No one will ever know what you want them to know. No one will ever know what you want them to know, how you feel, you know?
Right.
So have you ever got, all right, it's like when a female goes and speaks to her nigga, and she's like, oh, and he asks what's wrong, and she's like, oh, nothing, you know? And then he's just like, all right, well, I tried, you feel me? That's not the response you want.
Right.
That made you feel alone, because you feel like this nigga don't care enough to hear what the fuck you talking about, you feel me? So then you get this feeling of being alone, even though you're in a relationship at that.
Right.
So my thing is, like, I've sinned so much, I've done so much, I've seen so much, and I know what others don't know about me or about this world at that, and it's being alone.
So you feel alone because you don't have anybody who truly understands everything that you've been through?
To some degree.
Yeah.
It's just, it's some things are unexplainable, you know? Some things I can't sit here and talk about because people would think I'm weird, or people would think like that I'm crazy, you feel me?